The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Daphne Rose's, Muriel Hilaire, hot brother may come to town and shake up the romantic scene in LA. A new character is in the works, so let's talk about who it could be and how he might fit on canvas. Fall preview spoilers previously pointed to multiple younger characters joining the show. Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, already arrived, but there should be at least one or two other additions to the younger set soon. Other B&B spoilers say someone from Daphne's history could show up in Los Angeles and affect several characters in the process. It's possible Daphne has an ex who'll track her down, but what if it's a relative instead? This might be a good time to invent a hot brother for Daphne, so let's consider how B&B might use him if that happens. If Deke and Remy Price, Christian Weissman, split up, that could open the door for Deke to fall for someone else. If Daphne has a brother who's into guys, maybe he could be Deke's next love interest. Of course, the show could make Daphne's brother bisexual and have him be a possible backup love interest for Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, too. Electra is trying to have faith that her relationship with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, can still work, but it's going to be tougher than she realizes now that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is pregnant with his baby. Considering the bond Electra and Deke have already formed, it'd make a juicy love triangle if they were both interested in the same guy. If Paris has a handsome brother who could make all this happen, he might be the face from her past who pops up down the road. Remy could also go off the rails again and make Paris' brother his new target, so that'd be another intriguing story angle to pursue. No matter how it all plays out, the bold and the beautiful spoilers point to Paris reconnecting with someone from her past. The sudden rumor that Daphne Rose's brother might arrive in Los Angeles sent whispers through the halls of Forrester Creations and the Logan house alike, as the prospect of a new, attractive male addition to the city's younger set had many characters speculating about the inevitable romantic and social turbulence he would bring. Deke Sharp, who had been cautiously navigating his relationship with Remy Price, found himself suddenly re-evaluating his own desires, wondering if a fresh face and a connection to someone he already trusted could offer a chance at a different type of love, especially as Remy's erratic behavior left him questioning whether his heart and loyalty would remain intact, while Electra Forrester, already struggling to reconcile her feelings for Will Spencer amidst the looming tension caused by Luna Nozawa's pregnancy, could find herself both relieved and threatened by the presence of a charismatic, bisexual newcomer who might open doors to possibilities she hadn't considered, forcing her to confront jealousy, trust, and the complicated dynamics of forming attachments in a city where history and family ties often collided with current romance. Meanwhile, Deke, while intrigued by the prospect of this new man entering their lives, wrestled with the realization that his own feelings for Electra could either be reinforced or tested, depending on how she responded to someone connected to Daphne's past, especially if the brother possessed a charm and confidence that drew attention and admiration from all corners, potentially creating a volatile love triangle that could ripple through the lives of not only the younger characters but also the older generation who often found themselves entwined in youthful dramas whether they wanted to be or not. The potential arrival of this mysterious brother also promised to impact Remy in unpredictable ways, as he had already demonstrated a willingness to manipulate, scheme, and exploit vulnerabilities, making it entirely possible that he would either attempt to befriend the new arrival to secure his own standing with Deke or, conversely, perceive him as a threat to his tenuous position in the social and romantic hierarchy of the group, creating further tension and perhaps even prompting dangerous decisions that could disrupt the fragile equilibrium the characters were trying to maintain after recent upheavals. Across town, Hope Logan and Liam Spencer, busy with wedding plans and family responsibilities, remained largely unaware of the brewing storm as they focused on keeping their personal and professional lives in order. But whispers of Daphne's brother's arrival reached their ears through mutual friends and casual conversations, giving them pause and reminding them that even seemingly minor additions to their circle could have far-reaching consequences, particularly when the newcomer might become romantically involved with someone they cared about or otherwise influence decisions at Forrester Creations and Il Giardino, where much of the younger cast's social activity played out. As the days counted down to his arrival, speculation ran rampant, with friends, rivals, and family members all debating what kind of man he would be, how he would integrate into the existing relationships, and whether he would bring harmony, chaos, or a mixture of both, while Deke, Electra, Remy, and others individually wrestled with questions of trust, attraction, and loyalty, knowing that every choice and reaction in the coming weeks could alter the trajectory of multiple intertwined storylines, from professional ambitions to personal entanglements, and that the presence of a relative from Daphne's past might be just the catalyst needed to spark romances, betrayals, reconciliations, and unexpected alliances across Los Angeles, potentially setting in motion a series of events that could see new friendships tested, existing couples challenged, and old wounds reopened, all while the central question loomed. Would Daphne's brother arrive as a stabilizing force, a disruptor of hearts, or a wild card whose actions would reverberate throughout the lives of Deke, Elektra, Will, Luna, and the rest of the Forrester and Logan families, ensuring that the narrative remained charged with drama, intrigue, and the complex emotional stakes that had long defined the bold and the beautiful, with every character forced to make decisions that balanced desire, morality, and the unpredictable consequences of love, attraction, and familial loyalty in a city where every encounter had the potential to shift alliances, create tension, or ignite sparks that no one could fully anticipate, leaving viewers eagerly awaiting the first glimpses of this new character on canvas and wondering how he would redefine relationships, challenge existing bonds, and leave his mark on a city already saturated with passion, rivalry, and the intricate dance of hearts, ambitions, and loyalties that defined the ever-evolving saga of Forrester Creations, Logan Enterprises, and the interconnected lives of all the young adults striving to find love and stability in a world where family, friendship, and romance collided with relentless intensity, and where one new arrival could change everything in ways both subtle and dramatic. As news of Daphne Rose's brother's impending arrival spread through Los Angeles, the Forrester offices buzzed with curiosity, speculation, and barely contained excitement, as younger staff members whispered about who he might be, what he looked like, and how he would affect the delicate balance of friendships, romances, and professional alliances that had been tentatively established among the younger generation. Deke Sharp, caught between his lingering feelings for Remy Price and his growing curiosity about this newcomer, found himself overanalyzing every possible scenario, imagining how his interactions with Elektra Forrester might change if the brother was charming, charismatic, or flirtatious, while simultaneously fearing that any spark between the new arrival and Elektra could reignite old insecurities or create conflicts that would complicate the already tangled web of personal and professional relationships. Elektra herself, who had been cautiously navigating her own feelings for Spencer amid the shadow of Luna Nozawa's pregnancy, began to speculate about what kind of man Daphne's brother could be, debating internally whether she would feel threatened by his presence, drawn to his confidence, or perhaps intrigued by his connection to someone she trusted, and as these thoughts swirled in her mind, she realized that her reaction could influence not only her own romantic future but also the dynamics between Deke, Remy,